And hello everybody, welcome to another episode. This is going to be, I guess, slightly unimpressive. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be going into the online world of Minecraft and show you this little place that I built. And it's kind of small, really not sure what to quite do with it yet, but what I'm going to be doing it. So yeah, without further delay, and what I'll be also doing is going through different types of visual packs that I have to see what works, see what doesn't in the online realm. And also I may jump offline to show you some of my offline worlds as well. So without further delay, let's get to it. Okay, as you can see here, can't connect to the server. Wonder what's up with that. Well, never mind. I guess I can connect to the server. Cool. Alright, here we are. We are online. Let's just enable that real quick. This is my auto farm. What happens here is I still have to manually plant things, but once they grow, I just hit that switch. Everything comes down here and whoop. It is put right here. I manually collect them and put them in here. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and jump to the resource packs. Let's load that one up. It's quite a hefty little pack. It's 128 by 128, and as you can see, it completely changes everything within the world. I like it. I'll turn that back on and get rid of some of this water. And this is how I did that. I got some pistons in there that stop the water. There's a chicken there. Anyway, let me show you the main house here. Really nothing too special here. And I really haven't gotten a chance to go through it and get everything set up, but I got some storage here, and which I can expand that to quite a bit. Down here I got my enchantment room. And Lopez. Things I need for enchantment. That's pretty much the main house. I'm really not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet, as I said. This is what I use when I get the monster, they have what is known as monster crates, and you get some pretty good gear off it. But you have to kill the monster. You have to kill the mob that spawns from the crate first, and sometimes they're pretty tough to kill. So this is another part. Really not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. And this is just a little gathering place, I guess. Little deck out here overlooking the property, and my property is, yeah, the land that I own here on this server is a lot. Don't know what I'm going to do in here yet, if anything at all. Probably not going to do anything. We'll come down here. This is the wall I built, which originally outlined the main property that I had before I expanded it. And it took me a while to build. And see my garden where I grow vegetables and things like that. This is my old house. This is what I got when I first started. Yeah, I kind of modified it a little bit, but it's basically the same. This was my storage from down here. So I got that, and then I added and expanded this little area for extra storage and more room. And then up here I decided to put a little garden, which has since turned into a pumpkin, watermelon, and cocoa bean farm. Those there are cocoa beans. And there's sugar cane. I can also plant cactus in there and whatever. It's my farm. There's pigs, cows, sheep, chickens, no horses. I need to figure out what happened to all my chickens, and I need to breed some more chickens. So I got this little area here, which I use to collect eggs. I'll show you that door here in a minute. That's my tree farm. That's what I use to, that's what I'm using it for, is to grow trees. So I'm looking for some wood right now because I need to expand. Yeah, we'll come down here. This is my main storage area. And it has a lot in it right now, and it has room for, as you can see, it has room for a lot of expansion. So I'm going to be pretty set here as far as storage goes. This is my brewing area. This is where I make the night vision. Usually night vision is what I make. It's my endless water supply. I can just keep filling bottles almost endlessly. Now, I was showing you that door up above. This is where that door goes. It just goes right up to barnyard area or farm area, whatever you want to call it. Right in here I got tools. Looks like I need to make a few more shovels. Axes I'm good with. And down here we have a little staging area for, you know, whatever, when I want to get ready to mine, I come here and get all set up. And here we have nether wart. Set there. Bunch of soul sand. And in here, this is my spawner area. Little cave spider spawner there. It also has an access point here, so I don't run down the durability of it. Why is that still open? And in here I have my nether portal. I do that for any unexpected visitors. And I kind of got lucky because right down here I ran right into a abandoned mine, so that's where I got my spider spawner. And down there is just a usual mine. I got my lava supply there. It's my tree farm. And all this area here is mine, by the way, and I'll show you here in a second. There's my property line, there's the border. As I cross here, you can see down in the chat them now leaving the blue region. And that property line goes all the way from there. It kind of makes a little curve here. Comes all the way out here. Yeah, we're still going. I mean, this land is all mine. Curves here. And this is a little village that I ran across that was completely and totally destroyed by people trying to get resources, you know, things like that. They're really not supposed to destroy the villages. So what I went ahead and did is I rebuilt it. And put a few villagers there. See what you have today, buddy. Wheat, emerald. I got plenty of potatoes, I got plenty of carrots. I can make a bunch of bread. So yeah, okay. What do we got here? We got the seeds there. I'm gonna give you some more stuff here, buddy. There we go. I actually have 2 villagers here. Not sure where the other one went. There he is. He's just kind of kicking back. What up, buddy? Anyway, yeah, like I said, when I first came here, this village was completely destroyed, and I went ahead and rebuilt it. This here is kind of from that line there back here is outside of the property, so I just gotta take the chance that nobody's gonna try to come up and destroy it. But continuing on with the property tour, it kind of curves here. And goes all the way back over here. Then it kind of curves here as I go into the other one. And comes all the way back over here. Come on, load up. There we go. And kind of curves there. Comes all the way back over here. Yeah, the server is laggy, but it's a good server. There's a lot of good people here. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a mod request here. Let's go ahead and give the mods something to do. And it's not the fact that I'm being picky or anything, it's what it is that people are not supposed to do one by one pillar stacks like this. And what the moderators can do is they can find out who's done it and go back into history and maybe able to find others that have done it, because I have not seen this before, which means it's only been recently done. And usually what they do is they build something up here to take a look around something high, which is okay to do as long as you don't leave it here. You know, take it down. That's I need to go back to see if okay. And this alone really isn't a big deal. However, if, you know, people start doing this all the time, we're going to have just a lot of 1x1 pillars around just about everywhere. So oh, anyway, what I'll do is I'll continue on with the tour. Maybe somebody will get to it. Anyway, it goes all the way over here, and you can see the outside of my wall here of my first property. And this is what that looks like. There's the farm. And anything on my land is protected. Somebody else can't come up and either destroy blocks or place blocks or anything like that. So they can't burn anything down. One thing I'm going to do while I'm here is I'm just going to go ahead and replant this. And I said I'm out of seeds. So what I'll do is I see I have some wheat. No, I have a lot of wheat. As soon as this thing fills up, what I'm going to be doing is turning that into bread. What's this? Yeah, let's get those out of there. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start planting potatoes. Why? 'Cause that's the thing to do. No, I don't want to eat the potatoes. Plant them, not eat them. Okay, and I'm out of potatoes, so I think that'll be enough for now. When this grows, I'll harvest it and have some more potatoes and more food for people if they if they're hungry and need food. How much sugar I have. Where's sugar cane? All these are full. Paper. And here we have books. Kinda, this is how you make a book. That actually took me a while to figure out. It's just granite. Okay, now what I'm going to do is see if my other texture pack will load. Because I'm not even sure if this is going to load or not. Nope, it didn't. Well, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, it loaded. But it's not that impressive. So what I'll do is I'll go back to resource packs. I'll take that off. As you can tell, that one loaded. That's just another way of looking at the game. I'm really not sure which one I like the most. Because this one, grass, is kind of generic. I mean, it looks okay, but it's not as detailed. It's not as detailed as this one. That's a 128 by 128. And this is the one I like. The only thing I don't like about it that's what I look like. I like this resource pack a lot better. The only thing I don't like about it is the background of the inventory and the crates, because some of the stuff is kind of hard to see. Well, for me anyway, it's hard to see. Look at that. It's a helmet. So I got cactus in here, so I can take all these down when I'm done. When I've filled all my crates with sugar cane, sugar, and everything, what I'll do is I'll switch to cactus, and I'll fill up a lot of the crates with fill up all the crates with cactus, and I might go ahead and plant sugarcane again just to reload my stock. But I mean, yeah, you get a lot of, I got a pretty good haul off that one. So, what I'm going to come in doing here is make sugar. More than likely, when I'm got all these full, I'm just gonna sell these, more than likely. And I only need very few for great weight. Okay, now I'm done. Well, anyway, that's my little world review, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah, pillar's still there. So I guess the mods are busy, apparently. Keeping on. They do have a program called World Copy, which, I don't know, apparently some servers have been banning people who've been using it, and I don't know, I guess people don't like the world copying. So, I don't know what the deal is with that one. That'd be kind of nice to, you know, have a copy of the world and do whatever. Now you can actually see the pillar from here. There it is, right in there. That was my old property line. That was this is what you can do with. You can either delete the region or let's come over here. Let's go out of my land. Well, looks like we are rebooting. So, I'll give it a few minutes. Actually, well, no. Let's go ahead and go into single player. Let's show you one of my other worlds. Actually, this one's not the one I wanted to show you, because this one's only just getting started and it's pretty basic. Yeah, like I said, it's a really basic world. Don't have much here. Let's go ahead and I think this one is the one that I've been working on the most recently. Yeah. in the process of building a tram area where I can do, where I could start sending materials out that I mine. And as you can see, it goes down here a little bit. This is the area that I'm starting to excavate. Okay, I guess I continue going this way. There it is. There's that. Anyway, I was in the process of doing that. First, it's like, yeah, there's really nothing to see here, and this is kind of a little storage area here until I ran out of room. Then I built this. I mean, this is a massive storage area. This is going to be a big one. Speed this along a little bit. This is the main house. Not really quite set up yet. There's a house on the hill. You're probably wondering where those tracks are going. I will show you. There's my ender portal. An extra suit of armor. There's my nether wart, my brewing table, and wait. Push the cart on the tracks. Now we can go. As you can also see, I have a huge tree farm here. Yep, we're still going. Actually, what I should have done is went into the forge. So I have a different mod pack set up for these, but I mean they work just the same. It works just the same whether it's set up or not. Yeah, that was diamond that went by. This was a pain in the ass to do. To go under and through lava pockets. Yeah, it wasn't fun. It took me a little bit to figure that one out. But here we are, base number 2. My enchanting room, and as you notice, we are under the water. All this was built in survival. So let's go topside. Until I pop up out of a tree. This is just a little island that I set up shop in. That's my little thing we were just in. And there's a reason why I set up shop here. And check out that temple. Had to make a little safe area because I was getting too close to the guardians. and they were starting to attack me, so I had to make a little retreat zone so I could heal myself up and get things going. But here, this is a temple. Those are holding back the water, which normally it wouldn't. What I was thinking about doing here is kind of cool. Is making a massive storage area. But who knows, I might not. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the temple yet. This is just kind of kicking back. He got in a little trouble a little bit ago, so I put him in the corner. So he's now feeling sorry for himself, and I'm not going to give in to it. This is Guardian attacking a squid. Okay, I've got to remember to push these on the track before I get into them. This just goes out and through back to the base. Which ends up in a different part of it, because the one we just came in on from the other base was that one there. And one thing that I have noticed is while I was in the process of building this, I noticed another temple that I could try to exploit. This time I think I might take that one completely down and just store all the resources. And I'm in creative mode just for video purposes. I usually only go in survival. I got a bunch more eggs. That's my chicken farm. This is basically my farm in general. This is the same concept as the one I was using online. And it does the same thing. Oh yeah, this one is an automatic. Oh yeah, okay, I know what happened. Yeah, I didn't log in with my mods installed, so piping didn't work. That's okay though. Biggie. I'll just do that. Up here was a spawner room that got a little out of hand, so up here it is where you do your kills. Well, anyway, that's pretty much what. Quick overview of what's going on now with me in Minecraft, and quick little view online and see my world there. That's known as minecove. So if you want to drop by, I'm known as gramps71. So give me a shout if you're ever in minecove, and we'll get you set up and hooked up. I just want to thank you for watching. Please subscribe or like, subscribe if you want to. Have a good day.